Trek Factory racing team is one of the most powerful in professional cycling, with an average budget of 15 million euros. But the sponsors want to see results, and for the team, winning is everything. In 2015, they amassed a total of 19 victories, and their leader, Fabian Cancellara, took the yellow jersey on the Dutch roads during the Tour de France. Overall, though, the season did not meet expectations. In fact, 2015 was the worst in the history of the team. They finished in 13th place in the overall UCI World Tour standings. The worst moment of all actually came in the Tour de France with Cancellara's crash. He'd only had the yellow jersey for 24 hours, but after this, he was forced to abandon the Tour. So now, the team is looking to 2016, a new year and a new page in their story, which sees the arrival of an ambitious new sponsor. The team know they have to do better. So how is that going to be achieved? What means does the team have to progress? What are the secrets of high performance? We followed the preparation of the Trek Segafredo team step by step during their intense pre-season training camp in Spain. This is the story of 24 hours with the black and white stripes of the US team. "6:30 in the morning. Kim Rokar is the first to wake up and be ready for the day of the training camp. Rokar comes from Denmark. He's been the chef for the team for 4 years, and he's one of the key men in the effort to maximize the team's potential.
On the training camp, I'm sleeping in the kitchen. 5:30 in the morning till 10 o'clock in the evening. And it's like that, and I know that. It's because I have 25 riders instead of the races. In Tour de France, for example, I only have 9 riders, and I only do breakfast and dinner. But here I do breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So basically, this is a training camp for me also, to get in shape. In the training camp, we have to start from scratch, everybody. So really healthy food, but not. Again, it's not really high cuisine, and it's a big one with salad and a big one with lasagna, bang on the table, because I don't have time to do nice plates. Here it's all about surviving. Today, lunch, a little nice comfort food, spaghetti bolognese, and a bean salad. Sounds boring. So I go shopping every day, come back, do lunch. After lunch, normally I have 1 hour for myself to relax, sleep, walk, run, bike, and then it's back in the kitchen. Yeah, voila. That's the day.
While the chef is preparing the lunch, the riders are waking up and on their way to the restaurant for breakfast. They're still half asleep, but they all know there's a long day ahead of them, and the first meal of the day is important. During the training camp, the 41 staff members are on the alert. And while the riders are eating, the 7 mechanics are already working. They get all the equipment out of the technical truck. For the training camp, every one of the team's mechanics is mobilized. All the various manufacturers create a new version of their road bikes for the upcoming season. This is the period to work out all the settings and adjustments. After a hearty breakfast, all the riders have a session with Daniel Green, the head of sports science. The Australian coach helps the riders as all-round athletes. Fitness is crucial.
Controlling the movement and engaging your core.
And it's not just about power. agility on the bike is important too.
Go down as far as you can, and then come back up. Yep. 3, 2, 1, and lower down. Thanks, guys. Yeah, that's good.
After the core training session, the riders are ready to mount up. They're all changed and paying attention to their own personal bike. Time to have a chat with the mechanics about the various settings. The atmosphere is relaxed before the 4-hour ride to come, a ride with specific exercises. A chance for Cancellara to welcome a new teammate, Ryder Hesjedal, the winner of the Giro in 2012.
Hey, yes, happy birthday. So yes, to cool. Yes, and we're going to stop for 3 coffees.
So don't ride all the time in the same couple, change and time. Sì, no, devi fare quello. Dove vai con questo?
Stay tuned. After the break, we'll follow Fabian Cancellara's team out on the road. A treacherous road, as it turns out. The Trek team are preparing for the new season. At the training camp, they've had a tough workout. Now it's 10 a.m. and the cycling session begins at a quiet pace initially. The idea is to warm up the body and legs. But after less than 1 hour of cycling, the fright of the week. Fabian Cancellara crashes with 2 other teammates, including Ryder Hesjedal. Not the ideal way for the Canadian to celebrate his birthday. Cancellara suffered 2 heavy crashes in 2015 and fractured his vertebrae. Now, everybody fears the worst. A horrible moment for the team. Thankfully, he'll pick up his bike again and continue the session. The riders will climb the Col d'Aratis, a real test. The scientists take data to analyze after the ride. Josu Arrazabal explains the aims of the training session.
Now we are doing an endurance climbing test. We are doing 2 times the same climb in different moments of the ride. And the riders, they have preset intensity. They need to keep the same effort level for the 2 climbs. My goal, like head performance coach, is to get the maximum from everyone. We know the winners, we know who is raising the hands when they go in the race, that normally are the leaders. But our goal is to support every single rider, because you know cycling is a team sport, so we need the maximum from everyone to support the leader in the best way.
At the top of the Col d'Aratis, the riders are welcomed by the 5 scientists and coaches who gather the data from the training sensors. The riders are tired. It's the beginning of the season, and after their holidays, all the effort is painful. But despite the difficulty of the session, the atmosphere inside the team is relaxed. Luc Meersman, one of the sport's directors, chats with Cancellara.
You go to Pego, take the big road, come back
Like as usual.
Yeah, and then the same way back. So this too.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
Why you know?
that's because it's like that.
Did you did research?
Yeah, research with their Poppel.
Did you went for a bike ride yesterday? Or?
Yes, yes. I did it 2 times.
But I saw you in the Belgium cafe yesterday.
Oh, it was not. It was my brother. He looks a little bit like me.
But he's not so smart as you.
No. Oh man. Nee.
Okay, voilà. Thank you. Careful.
Even the young style.
So Luke, it's a movie on you, I see. You're always in the picture.
Yeah.
See you guys.
After the 4-hour ride, everybody's back at the hotel. The riders will give feedback to the mechanics about the settings of their bikes. They talk with the staff about the training session. Then, time for a shower and a quick lunch. After that, Julian Arredondo takes time to meet all the riders and talk about the data they recorded during the test. Bauke Mollema, one of the team's climbers, gets some feedback.
Okay, Bauke, we sit a little bit to analyze the testing day from today. This is the first climb where you see your fitness. So the fitness for December is good. But then when you see the second climb, you see that we have lost 21 watts, which means 60%. This is
6.2.
6.2%, which is in the red zone, is little bit too much. During the season, then you will be able to do the same power in the 2 climbs, even higher power than this, and the same power in the 2 climbs.
Yeah.
So you are skinny, you are already 4%, so pay attention on that because it's more than enough for the moment. So it's.
So I can have a good Christmas.
Yes, you can have a good Christmas. You are on the track, so it's not any hurry. Okay.
After the break, we'll continue our day with the Trek team and discover how technological pro cycling has become over the past few years. The Trek Pro Cycling team is preparing for the new season. It's not only a crucial time for the riders. The training camp is also a chance for Luca Guercialena, the team manager, to lay down some guidelines.
So, guys, we start the meeting with the new set of rules. We already discussed a bit. So, what will be important is to focus with the riders about the communication, because too often the new generation of riders is disappearing after the dinner, and on top of it, they are also too much with their phone in the hands during the dinner. So I want that you take control of this. You sit on the table with the rider at the dinner. It's a bit annoying them, that's we know, but we can use the dinner time as the briefing of the race, and also check that communication between riders is on a nice way also during the dinner. So that's really important, and you have the power to take control on this. Let's have a look on Fabian.
Fabian, the program of Fabian training camp in January, 18 to 27. Then the race in Mallorca, I think the 2 or 3 races.
Yeah.
Then Dubai, Algarve.
Yeah.
Question mark for the Belgium race. Eroica Tirreno, Sanremo, 3 Grand Level Game, Flandre, Skater Prize, Roubaix.
Then I think for Fabian, we have the Giro and Tour de Suisse. nationals, tour, because then the goal is the Olympic Games. So we are also Tour de France with stages in Bern, so for sure he has a big motivation. I mean, talking with him, we all know that he has the motivation to try to have the pink jersey one time in his life, and then go to the Tour and build up the condition for the Olympics. Also, there's Bern, as I said, so it's quite important for him.
While the managers are talking about his schedule, Fabian Cancellara, as the star of the team, has a busy day with interviews for TV, radio, websites, and a special photo shoot with the new jersey.
Opens the eyes.
The season hasn't begun yet, and Spartacus, as he's known, is in a good mood. Despite his morning crash, he's relaxed, joking with photographers and journalists. In a professional outfit like this, nothing is left to chance. The world's best sports scientists are at the service of the team. Everything is analyzed, personalized, and adjusted rider by rider.
Hey,
this afternoon, Bauke Mollema will meet Daniel Schade, a sports scientist and insole specialist.
So, let's start with some foot analysis first, to get a better idea about your specifics of the feet. Yeah. We do a foot scan, we do some analysis stuff, and then we make some single leg knee squats before we put you on the bike.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah. Sounds good.
Just take a seat.
For a few years now, the riders' shoes have been made of little more than pieces of carbon. That means the riders need to have insoles inserted to make the hours and hours of pedaling their bikes bearable. Daniel is taking all the measurements of Bauke's feet. He's calculating points of pressure. All the static and dynamic data are analyzed and recorded on special software to produce a 3D model. Daniel's colleague takes the model and starts manufacturing the insoles with a milling machine. It'll take just 20 minutes to produce a customized insole. It's just one more step in the process of making their goals achievable, of enhancing the rider's performance.
So now we have the insole finished, and this one is the specific insole for the road shoe. And we will hand it out to the rider. So let's see how they feel in the first ride with it.
When a rider changes team, he changes brand. So he needs to set up his new bike to his own measurements. The training camp is the time to do it. Kiel Reijnen is the American newcomer to the team. He'll spend more than 2 hours with an engineer making all the adjustments on his new bike. Those adjustments need to be made to each of the components so that man and machine can become one. This afternoon, Fränk Schleck is looking for a new saddle. A saddle that'll suit his way of riding. For more than an hour, the Luxembourg veteran will go through all the tests. He pedals on a bike where the saddle is connected to a computer. All points of pressure are calculated, and all those calculations will determine the best saddle for him. It'll be Frank's 14th season at the highest level of professional cycling, and things have certainly changed since his debut.
There's big changes. I mean, the whole team stayed there when I see the evolution in being professional or not. I mean, we work with all computers, lasers, Wi-Fi's and whatsoever. It's very accurate, and I think but still you have to find the balance. This is all software, it's IT. And the balance is how you feel on the bike, on the road. This is the first training camp, and this is the time where you have to get this all set down. You have to figure out everything. Of course, you have to do your training, your endurance, but also these things you need to work on and settle these things now. That once the season starts, you are as comfortable as possible on the bike, and you can. Yeah, no excuse, right?
8 p.m. After a long day, time for dinner. The chef has taken the trouble to prepare a special cake for Ryder Hesjedal's birthday. He's 35. The newcomer was one of those who crashed with Cancellara, and he's still in pain. But he has to make a speech in front of his new colleagues.
Everybody, can you hear me? Thank you, everybody. It's an interesting day today. Start off on the ground, but really appreciate all the well wishes, and I'm really happy to be here and can feel family already. So thank you very much.
The day still isn't finished. The training camp is a unique chance for the entire team to be together. It's the only chance for the team manager, Luca Guerciolena, to talk to all the riders at the same time. He's organized a meeting with the entire roster to motivate them for the season ahead.
So guys, it will be a long evening. First of all, I seem Barack Obama like this, sorry, I don't like it. So first of all, thanks and welcome. I'm happy to present the new name of the team that will be Trek Segafredo. It means that we will have even more responsibility next season, okay? So starting from today, try to be focused, because the only thing that they mind is the victory. Why that? If we win, we have a bright future. If we participate, future is not that bright. So, get in your mind, we are all here to win races. Okay? Questions are not allowed now, so I don't ask you. Simple, there's no question. Okay, question session is finished. So, now we go on like this.
At last, the day is done. A short while to relax before bed. For the riders, the training camp is more exhausting than the races. The rhythm is relentless, from 7 o'clock in the morning till 10 o'clock at night. There's always something to do, someone to meet. It's the price they have to pay to be ready for the season and to get the results that everybody wants. Trek Segafredo are very much hoping that 2016 will be the year of the comeback. With a new sponsor and new riders, the management of the team have big ambitions for the forthcoming season. The goal is clear, doing better than 2015, a year to forget. Cancellara is still the leader of the team in his final season as a pro rider. He'll try to win one last classic. But the team will look to all the riders to achieve the goals demanded of a World Tour pro cycling team.